Man, are you ready for this?
You can feel the calm before the storm as the round begins.
This is gonna be a match to remember. This battle is about to explode. Final KO!
Hello everyone and welcome to Battle for the Den. This is Season 4, Episode 2, sorry about that. And yeah, we're playing Garou, Mark of the Wolves. So let me just call in our first match. We have 8 people today in the bracket, so we're having a full posse for the bracket. And yeah, I'm going to call the first stream match already. There we go. We do have a lot of character variety for this tournament, by the way, which is really nice. I will say that much. And now, while we wait, let me just try and load up the bracket. Now, I do love the roll. I need to refresh that. Have access to the bracket in the correct spot. Maybe our first match of the day will actually just start. Before I even have time to load the bracket. There we go. We have it right here, folks. As you can see, we have 8 different characters in that bracket as well. So we're going to see potentially a lot of variety during this tournament, which yeah, I'm here for. I'm definitely here for. Yeah, it should be pretty fun. Now, I do love, as I said, I do love Garou, Mark of the Wolves. Probably one of my favorite fighting games, all things considered. So I'm really excited to have a full bracket here. And we've got all levels of play. Obviously, we do have the usual suspects for Battle for the Den. With Orochi and Roger. They're just there. And yeah, we also have some beginner players as well, which should be interesting to see. And so for our first match of the day, we will have Roger versus Just Play. It's also pretty international, so you've seen quite a bit of flag variety as well on the bracket, I believe. But yeah, we're starting with, again, someone we know very well here at the Den, Roger. A pretty decent, obviously, Breakers player. And on the other side we have Just Play, who's a pretty experienced, honestly, fighting game player. Played some platform fighters, different additional fighters as well. And I've been hearing that Just Play has pretty much took this week to learn how to play the game. So it will be interesting to see how far he's going. And yeah, we've got Rock and Hotaru. Now Rock isn't the best in this game, unfortunately. He's not that good. And Hotaru is overall a pretty solid character, so it might be a tough matchup for Roger. But again, Roger, we're used to seeing, you know, play the Condor and stuff. Yeah, okay. I was about to say, I was afraid that the spectating was bugged, but no, they just reset the ROM. We do know also that Roger does like to play quite a bit of, quite a few characters. So I'm not too surprised either to see a Jae-hoon pick. Because Roger is just not a character specialist. Either way, it will be very interesting, and we're already seeing the DPs come out. Now, the thing I really like about Garou Mark of the Wolves is obviously that you have a lot of options in the game. Well, first off, for movement, you do have the usual SNK short hop, which helps a lot. We're seeing a lot of full hops, but the short hop is obviously very interesting to actually close the distance. You have a few feints as well that you can use to, well, fake out your opponent. And you also have the break system, which is essentially a quote-unquote 3EX move, but the execution, depending on some characters, can be pretty tight. And yeah, we're already seeing the training pay off for Just Play overall. Zoning a little bit with the fireballs. I don't think the Reflector is going to necessarily do too much in this matchup because Kim isn't, well, Jae-hoon isn't exactly the most projectile-heavy character, all things considered. But yeah, just she's doing fine, you know. For first showing in Garou, she's doing fine. And I just think that it's a very interesting experiment, you know, to take your week, even like if you're working, obviously. It's always interesting to, you know, say, okay, there's this fighting game that looks really cool, and I'm gonna learn how to play it in a week. And see how far I get. I feel like this is an experiment that more players should probably do. Because it really gives you a new perspective. And then you go back to your main game. And you have a new perspective and a new vision of maybe some neutrals. Maybe a better vision of your conversions as well when you go into the lab. It's really, you see things differently, you know? You just do. But yeah, again, we're seeing both players pretty much play very patient neutral overall. We do have Just Play just trying to zone out a lot, again, with the Reflector. And yeah, that super is going to get blocked, but unfortunately Just Play is not going to be able to find the punish here. And there's the super in anti-air, and that's going to be enough to kill, and Just Play is going to take that first game away from Roger, who's just there lying on the ground. And yeah, obviously we are at the beginning of the tournament, so it is first to two.
Round one.
So there's that. And I don't know why I don't have the rest of the match. Are you starting? Might be an issue.
KO.
Give me a second, chat.
Round two. Fight.
There might be a desync, chat. It might be a rare case of fight key desync.
KO.
Just trying to figure out what's going on here. Okay, apparently we might have a TO thing, so give me a minute. Just double checking. Okay, what's going on? Please. Please say something. I can't help if I can't, you know, see what's going on. What we're seeing right now is a CPU match.
challenger.
Okay, I guess we're just back in the match then.
Round 1. Fight!
Really not sure what was going on there. I can't see the 5K chat, obviously. So we kind of have to, you know, figure out by ear. This is why we also ask the communication to be on the Discord. It's just so we can all follow what's going on and troubleshoot if there's any issue. But yeah, anyways, we're back into the game. And again, just being very solid with his game plan. As long as continuing to use the J-Horn.
Round 2.
No change here to the Rock. But yeah, that is a big DP here. Going to do some good damage. Also, one thing I did not mention about Mark of the Wolves is that if you see that portion of bar that is blue all the way up there, that is what we call the top meter. Essentially, it's like a third of your health. You can choose which third of your health, which gives you essentially boosted damage and a few extra moves. And so some players like it at the beginning, some players use it as a comeback mechanic. It's pretty flexible overall. We're already seeing like Just Play being in that top range. The final top range, as Roger is also in the final top range. We also have Just Defense in the game, by the way. Because yeah, we need those. Ooh, interesting, the kicks did not kill Just Play. And also the big thing as well with top meter is you're recovering health. You are recovering health in top. You're also recovering health, especially on Just Defense. Yeah, Roger's starting to try and apply pressure in the corner. Also try to call out all of those jump-ins from Just Play with the DPs. And the super, that's gonna be some good damage. It was just the level 1. It wasn't too bad. Yeah, here's the grab from Just Play. Just Play in a difficult situation here. And again, not able to punish the DP, and that's going to be a point to Roger. And we now have a 1-1 situation. Okay, this is a pretty competitive match. That's fair.
Round 1. Fight!
They immediately going on the offensive. I feel like both players honestly have pretty good callouts for their DPs, their respective DPs. I say that as Just Play just whiffs completely. Is going to get DP'd for it. But overall, Just Play is just playing the matchup very well, I feel. Gets here to air, but unfortunately he's gonna get level 1 here. Yeah, Just Play is just taking his time, covering some health, but it's not gonna be enough against Roger's pressure, and Roger is now on match point. Good confirm from Just Play. Yeah, she's putting in work. But yeah, both players trying to find the key opening, honestly, at this point. We're seeing some good quote-unquote dive kicks from Roger. Oh, and the cross up in the corner, that is going to be very nasty. But yeah, Roger just likes those raw supers. And overall, it's been working pretty well once Just Play wasn't ready for it. Okay, there we go. That's going to be a 2-1 from Roger after a very competitive match against Just Play. So pretty nice. And yeah, we're just moving on with the bracket. Yeah, as you can see, this is the nice thing about Battlefield, and it's pretty chill. Like, obviously, the tournaments are smaller, and it's just pretty chill. Like, we're just having fun. I mean, I say that, but there is a Matcherino on the line here, which is currently sitting at $30. Thank you, Just Play, for a $10 donation. But yeah, if you want to contribute to that Matcherino, make sure to type in !Matcherino in the chat. It will give you the link and you'll be able to contribute right there. As I say, every time, every dollar helps. So yeah, make sure to check out the Matcherino. And yeah, very nice. Yeah, please wait as I do some TO stuff. Sorry about that, chat. But yeah, sorry about that, chat. You know the drill. But yeah, that does mean we are going to move on to our first winner semi. Obviously, it goes fast. You know, it is an 8-man bracket. It is going to go fast, chat. Our first winner semi is going to be, well, Roger again. But this time against Nazao, who's a very good player from Nantes on various retro games, especially like Cyberbots, of all things. Shout out to the Cyberbots community, by the way. Hi Polar Bear, if you're watching at some point. There you go, Cyberbots mentioned. But yeah, obviously he's also very good at Street Fighter 2 and just retro games in general. So it should be a pretty fun match, and we are seeing as well the Kevin, the top tier. He's out. And we're just gonna do this. Here we go. And I'm very curious to see if Roger is just going to stick with the Kim, and it would seem like it.
Round 1.
We are going to see just the Kim to do this as well. I know you can't see it yet, but I was selecting the right color, and the scores need to be reset as well. Yeah. Big thing about Kevin, just he's got good frame data, and he's just a very good character. But Jae-hoon's pretty solid too. Yeah, the first match was Roger winning. Good man. Just so you know. Yeah, that's the big thing as well with Roger, is that he's very up in your face most of the time. And so far, it is looking like Nazao is just checking him at every turn, dashing in as much as possible. We are seeing a few breaks already in the matchup. Trying to approach. Like, look at these dashes from Nazao. He's not afraid. My man is not afraid. But yeah, Kevin also really likes to charge bar. We'll put it that way. He likes his meter. And some more TO stuff in the meantime. Sorry, chat. Yeah, that's the big thing, like just a lot of bar on the Kevin side. You always have a lot of bar to work with.
It's round 1. Fight!
But yeah, by the way, hi everyone in chat. I just play, hi Spinal, hi Glitchin, hi Dude Man. Haven't even had time to really say hi. Hi Cody. But yeah, neat. Yeah, Roger is definitely trying to check those dashes a little bit more here. Definitely feels like it. He's definitely trying to check for Nazao's offense a little bit more. It's working. I mean, it's working. By the way, chat, you're my guide in case things go wrong on the stream. So please let me know if everything's fine on the stream, like the sound and everything. Ooh, and the counter super from Roger is going to take that one. Roger coming back pretty heavily here. And I feel like this is a theme with Roger as well. He is using that first game usually to try and download his opponent and see what they are going to do. And second games it just goes in and has a good read on the opponent's movement. And honestly as well, the hardest part about Battlefield then is obviously that I usually just random seed. So you can have some very tense matches very early in the bracket. But usually, you know, it solves itself by the end. On those small brackets, that's fine. Yeah, look at Roger trying to pressure Nazao in the corner. We did see the switch in terms of top bar positioning for Nazao. Trying to... recognizing that he wasn't really taking the Roger pressure too well. Maybe trying to use that top bar more so as a comeback factor. Ooh, and yeah, that super is gonna get blocked, but he's safe on it! Look at his character! He's just safe on level 2. That's just great.
Kevin, final round. Fight!
Yeah, Roger cannot afford those whiff DPs right now, I feel like. Definitely at the advantage of Nazao. Nazao, who has slowed down the game quite a bit overall. Definitely not mindlessly dashing in like before, which is good. And yeah, the Roger roll super. Once again, not really working too well. And yeah, we've seen a lot of these overall from Roger. And there's the super as an anti-air. And Nazao is going to be the one to move on to the next part of the bracket. Very well done. as I am waiting for, yeah, the result of the next match. We do have the result of the next match. Then, which means we are going to soon be able to move on and just see how it goes. And it would seem like our other semi is going to be Iori01 versus Penzis Broly. As I said, just good variety in countries tonight. We love to see it. And we're all going to see as well some other top tiers on the docket. With Kane obviously being the boss character of the game, one of the boss characters of the game. With Grant. And Gato, we all know Gato mix-ups. Like, if you play KOF 15, you've probably eaten a Gato mix-up or 10. It is pretty ridiculous how this character just goes everywhere in KOF 15. He's a little bit tamer in Garou because of the nature of the game, but he's still pretty good at just mixing your ass up. I will say, I do like the white color on Gato.
Versus
Looks very good. With the blue hair and everything, it looks very good.
round 1. Fight!
Yeah, that's the thing. You got Shadow Break on Kane, which is a pretty good zoning tool right now. Well, Kane is solid. Overall, it is a very solid character as the boss character, and we're already seeing the insane damage that he's just doing under pressure. Oh my god, the pressure! Now look at that, he can be in your ass in just seconds as well. Charging a little bit of meter here on Penz's side. And yeah, meanwhile, Yori just alternating high-low, high-low. Trying to go for the air fireballs. It's not working too much. Yori just struggling to try and to get in, honestly, at this point. Against Penz's. Yeah, it's really a theme. Like right now, Yori's just not getting in. We did see a flash of red though. We might. I was about to say we might see a guard break, but no, he's just gonna eat the super here. Poor Yori. And yeah, Yori just counter picking on top bar here. Yeah, just do double shoulder. It works. Yeah, that's the big thing as well. You've got that fireball that goes up with Yori, and obviously with Kane, I wanted to say. And I feel like it's pretty good, honestly, at just stopping the Gato from doing his air bullshit, quote unquote. Yeah, once again, both players trying to find an opening. But the moment Penzis finds the opening, here's the level 2 into full combo. Look at the bar, that's 50%. Just gone from that. 40 or 50%. Not too sure where he started, so there's that. And yeah, you can't just super like that on Penzis. It really feels like Penzis is just going to be able to block that. And yeah, just jab him. Just jab him. And that's gonna be a quick 2-0 from Penzis, who's definitely looking like the man to beat right now in this bracket. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very curious to see how it pans out at the end of the day. But yeah, very good showing by Penzis, just showing the power of Kane. He is the boss character, you know. And right now he's looking like the man to beat, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, before we move on to our winners finals, just as a reminder, we do have a match arena for this event, which you can contribute to right now by typing in !Matcherino in the chat. It is currently sitting at $30 shared between all of top 3. And as I was saying earlier, every single dollar helps. So feel free to contribute to that Matcherino. Put in even $1. We'll appreciate it. It helps the community, it helps the players. So yeah, please feel free to do so. Also, as a reminder, the next Battle for the Den will not be on a Monday. It will be on the 22nd of October, so on a Sunday at 15 CEST. And this one will be featuring one of the Den's favorites with ARMS on the Nintendo Switch. Obviously, you need a Nintendo Switch Online subscription and the game to be able to partake in that one. But this will be on the 22nd of October at 15 CEST, open to Europe and Maghreb as usual, and you can register right now by typing in !BattleDen in the chat. It will give you the link and you'll be able to register right there. Also coming up on the 16th of October at 21 CEST is obviously the Wolf Warrior, our bi-weekly Street Fighter 6 tournament. So if you want to take part in that, make sure to type in !Wolf Warrior in the chat, which same thing, it will give you the link in order to be able to register there. Just so you know. And yeah, we're having a lot of fun during the Wolf Warrior, I will say that much. Just lots of good matches overall during those last few weeks. And finally, make sure to check out as well FGC Network, the social network built by the fighting game community for the fighting game community. If you want to chill out with the rest of the fighting game community and some cool guys and everything, make sure to type in your browser join.fgc.network or type in !FGCnet in the chat so you can follow us there. This is where our main base of operation is right now, after all. So make sure to follow us there. It also has some crossplay with some other social networks like Guy.fr or Wet Dry World, which is also a social network. So yeah, lots of features, lots of chill people. So yeah, make sure to join the FGC network today. But yeah, with that, we're gonna be able to get soon into our winners finals, which is going to be a first to 3 situation. So a lot more time to adapt to both players' playstyle. And this will be Penzis versus Nazao. We are going to be going into this one very soon. Should be a battle of 2 solid characters once again. But yeah, first to 3, so yeah, more, as I said, more time to adapt. Maybe if you don't completely know the matchup as well, it's a good time to actually, you know, try and see what the other player does. At least you'd be wasting a game, but it's not as bad as if you were, like, you know, in a first to 2, and you wouldn't have the right to another mistake. So there's that. Also, by the way, shoutouts to Hungary. We don't hear too much about Hungary when it comes to fighting games. And I really like to shout out some of those countries we don't really hear as much about. And yeah, no surprise there on the character picks. We're sticking with Kane versus Kevin. Immediately Nazao going in for the offense. I'm seeing a lot of full jumps honestly coming in from Zao. But as I say that, we did see a little bit of short hop being punished here by Pences. And I really feel like Pences right now just wants to keep up the pressure. They're setting up the ball for Oki. And yeah, this is a quick one. Especially with dive kick as well. Oh my god. Yeah, Pences is looking extremely strong right now. And yeah, it really feels like it, you know. Going to go for the overhead super here on Pence's side. I'm not sure if it's actually overhead, to be fair. It just comes from the top. And yeah, Nazawa looks completely lost in this matchup. Really feels like Nazawa is completely lost in this matchup.
The challenger. Round one. Fight.
But yeah, look at that pressure from Pences. He's also building a lot of meter in the meantime because he can just quickly do that. You know, with the big wave. But here we have Nazao trying to mount some kind of offense in the corner, but missing the command grab, what I believe is the command grab, yeah, because the normal grab won't whip. Yeah, we're gonna use the level 2 super here, try and get out of the corner with that pressure. And yeah, a few projectiles. Nazawa definitely doing a little bit better going to the second game. It's still looking very tough against the Pences, who's just moving around all the way. And yeah, that's a jump call out, if I've ever seen one, from Nazao. Pretty well done. I'll go for the jump in. Pences going back on the offensive to try and get out of his corner, but here he is going to trade. So there's that. And yeah, look at that, we have the guard break here.
KO.
But yeah, just Pences being very dominant honestly in this matchup.
Challenger. Round one. Fight.
Now, once again, we're seeing Pences just completely mastering his subject right now. Just it's like the teacher and the student, you know. Pences is the teacher. I mean, to be fair, it's not quite the greatest analogy now that I think about it. Teachers shouldn't be beating up their students like that. But still, we are seeing a clear difference in level of play. We are seeing Nazao just find some very good openings overall right now. Into the full super. That's going to be enough to get a perfect on the board. So yeah, still very good showing overall from Nazao, but it really feels like Pences has had this in the back for the most part of the match. And again, it's that Oki super is doing so much work for him because Nazao is kind of has to respect it. And yeah, you're gonna get caught by that one. And we're gonna see the air to airs as well coming out from Pences, one hit away from taking it. As I say that, the DP is not gonna be quite enough to take it. And yeah, Nazao just whipping a lot of command grabs, mix-ups, but Nazao making it back with a full conversion into super and getting a point on the board.
The challenger.
And here I was writing off Nazao, you know. This is why you don't count your chickens too soon, chat. And then Penzes just does that. You know. Nazawa once again pushing Penzes into the corner. This is probably the best place to have Penzes at right now. But here's the ball. Oh, keep Nazawa not respecting it. Going to eat up a good 40% from it. And now he's just going to try and roll super out of here. The trade was not in his favor, unfortunately. Here's the ball super. Not going to be fast enough to catch. But Penzes with that is going to be taking that one away from Nazao, who's going to fall off in losers finals. Yeah, very well played from both players, but obviously Penzes is looking like the man to beat right now. It's looking like it's going to be very, very tough to get him off his throne just right about now. But with that, we are going to move on straight to winner semis, to loser semis, sorry. We did winner semis already, it's just loser semis. Which is going to be Novlier versus Iori. Should be a pretty fun match. We are going to see the Terry Bogard. Yeah, Terry Bogard. Why did I say Bogard, chat? No, seriously. Why did I say Bogart? I guess it's my French, you know, coming back. It's coming back full charge. You know, Terry Bogart. Good old French. Yeah, Terry Garou matchup. I'm interested to see, honestly, what Terry does against Gato. We might actually see a little bit more of a...
Round one. Fight!
Not hitting the right buttons, chat. This is a problem. And this is also first to three, by the way. Yeah, we're seeing both players right now just building meter. But you have Iori just sitting on a full bar. It's pretty comfortable. But yeah, the crack shoot on block is probably not the best idea right now. We are going to see the power guys that will come out here and get the anti-air on Iori from Novlier. Here's the super, not gonna be... Oh yes, it is enough to kill! I didn't realize it was the level 2.
Round two. Fight!
I did not even realize it was the level 2 at the beginning. Yeah, overall, Iori just doing very well right now. Just being very patient. Like, both players, honestly, are being very patient. But I feel like overall, Iori right now is winning the patience game. Here's a throw. We're going to put Novlier in the corner. We are going to just power dunk it out of there on Novlier's side. Now, right now the trades are more advantageous for Iori, just because he has more health. Yeah, it's really about who's going to get an opening first here. Because both are sitting on 2 bars. And could go into level 2, potentially. We do have our Iori in top. 2 seconds on the clock. And yeah, the Buster Wolf was just a little bit too short. And Iori is going to be able to take that one. Right there! Very solid performance by Iori, just getting right out of range of that of that Buster Wolf, because that Buster Wolf definitely have chipped enough to get the health lead.
Gato. Round 1. Fight!
Yeah, look at that. Look at the short hop kicks from Yori. Just out there, just making sure to keep the space up to himself. And honestly, it does the job as well in the corner. But I feel like those little jump kicks, pretty good, honestly, to keep the spacing alive. But so far, Noglia is going to be the one with the health advantage here. Yori is in top. Does have some resources, and he's dead. Didn't get a bar quick enough either to actually make something happen. Now he is sitting on one bar. And here's the feint. That's what I was talking about. Just some specials you can just feint. Here's the break. Try and open up. Yori here. And there's the level 1 for Yori. That's going to be very well punished. We're going to use the anti-air super here on Yori's side. Try and catch Noglia a little bit sleeping here. 1, 2, 3. Trying to go for the air fireball. It was a little bit too far. So it went behind, but the jab is going to be enough to kill here. Yeah, Yori going back on the offensive. He's going to side switch here. Going to make sure to use those air fireballs. Full efficiency. He's trying to super through the fireball. It's not going to work for Noglia. But so far Yori is just unable to find any good hits. We did see a few jabs here and there. But yeah, here's the full confirm we were looking for. Into the level 1. Solid stuff. But it's still looking pretty even. We do have Yori in top. Both players being very careful. 7 seconds on the clock. And yeah, that Buster Wolf once again was a little bit too telegraphed perhaps. Or at least, I guess Noglia tried to use it as an anti-air, but it didn't work.
The challenger.
And now we're a little bit back to the wall on Noglia's side. Trying to think of what to do next.
Round 1. Fight.
Because again, we are in loser semis. Whoever gets a win there gets at least some money from the Matcherino pot. So it's definitely tense, you know. Ooh, double break here from Noglia to open up Yori's guard. That was very well played overall. Ooh, that was a very good call out on that jump. I wasn't seeing that, but yeah. Here's the Buster Wolf.
Round 2. Fight.
Noglia once again taking the lead in this game. But we have seen that Yori has some very good adaptation skills. We are trying to push back though here, and it's not working too well. Noglia is going to stand back a little bit, then put on some pressure. And yeah, the key thing here is going to be do not go into those air fireballs from the Gato. I will say that much. Ooh, very good trade here for Noglier. Yuri in top. Has to make something happen. Yeah, both players just being very patient right now.
KO.
And yeah, that is a very good opening. And Yuri is now on match point. And trying to mix up with high lows from Yuri. Ooh, this is very well guarded so far on Yori's side, but we are on guard break. We are going to need to use the level 2 to get out of the pressure because we're in guard break stance here on Yori's side. That is something you do not want to be in. Ooh, there's a break here from Yori. And misses the confirm, unfortunately. And we're seeing double Buster Wolf. Not working out for Noglier, who unfortunately is going to have to leave the premises and won't be able to continue in this tournament. But congratulations to Yori for moving on in the bracket in order to face Nizao right after. So yeah, another matchup is going to be against our friends versus Algeria. It's all going to be very fun overall. By the way, are you enjoying the tournament, chat? Who do you think will take the final win? Like, we've seen most players at this point. We've seen all the players that are still there. So who do you think is going to take the tournament? I feel like it's most likely going to be Pentis from what we've seen. But I want to believe that either Yori or Nozao can get back into it and maybe take the reset. Yori has definitely shown promise, I will say that much. Nozao obviously got a little bit washed 3-1 in the winners finals, but has shown some excellent adaptation and everything. Definitely has his chances. But Yori's Garou, I kind of want to see how the Garou can do against Pensis. So we'll soon know, honestly, right after this match. We'll soon know who's going into Grand Finals, and we're gonna see who is going to have to fight the final boss of the tournament, I guess. Yeah, for now, we're going straight
Round 1.
into our losers final. With immediately Nozao going in. Just again, the overwhelming offensive pressure from Kevin against just Gato stuff. And yeah, just like that. Kevin being very oppressive. I feel like that's just the big thing here. He is just very oppressive. And he even catches! He even caught Yori. Nozao caught Yori with the end of the super. And yeah, look at that. Just the jump in from Nozao, and immediately we're seeing first game go to Nozao pretty convincingly, honestly, in this match.
Round 1.
And yeah, no character change there. Going right back in. Yeah, but Nozao is relentless right now. Just look at that. All those hitboxes and all that frame data you have to deal with. But Yuri is going to find a way out of the corner. Going to try and go for a cheeky up jump. We are on 1 HP from Yuri. We've seen Yuri just clutch these out. And we are going to see the level 1 here. But it's not going to be quite enough to kill. We would have needed the level 2 here. Double jab, not quite enough to kill. And yeah, just kick him in the shins. Nazao knows, just kick him in the shins. And yeah, that backdash is not going to get called out by that super. Not that fast. Yuri trying to mount a counter offense out of the corner. And yeah, that super here, probably not the smartest idea from Yuri on there. It's definitely looking like Nazao has got this one on deck. Definitely, I feel like Nazao has some knowledge of the Gato matchup as well, which would help. Yuri switching to lower health top, knowing that Nazao does quite a bit of damage. He's gonna try and use it to the best of his ability, but yeah, right now it really feels like Yuri just is not allowed to leave the corner. Yuri's grounded. Yeah, Yuri's grounded. Use too much of that purple flame. Do not use the purple flame in glass, Yuri. Yeah. Yuri, however, is going to be able to reverse the situation. And Nazao is just going to use this break to get out of there, roll out of there, and put himself on match point. Backdash from Nazao just to get out of reach from that super. Very well done. And we are going to see the super here from Nazao. And once again, we are back in that corner situation. Yuri very close, I believe, to guard break. We're not seeing the red flashes, but it's looking very tough here. Kick him in the shins. 1 HP left. We are going to be able to catch that super before it catches us. But Nazao, with a very convincing Frio, is going to have his run back against Penzis in Grand Finals. Very well done by Nazao. Definitely showing why Kevin is a very, very good character. But yeah, convincing showing. And honestly, if he can keep up the pressure during the Grand Finals, there is a chance that he might just get the win over Penzis. So yeah, we are going to get ready for Grand Finals. Just to show you though the bracket currently, because we do have it here. As we can see, we do have both players now waiting in Grand Finals. Nazao will be on loser's side against Penzis in a very tough Kane versus Kevin matchup. At least it looks like on there. And yeah, it should be a pretty good time. But as a reminder, we do have a Matcherino for this event. So if you want to help the community, make sure to get into the Matcherino. Type in !Matcherino in the chat in order to contribute. Every single dollar helps. So yeah, make sure to do that. And yeah, everyone's gonna be happy. All the players are gonna be happy. Community is gonna be happy. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Also, the next Battle for the Den tournament will be on the 22nd of October at 15 CEST and will be featuring one of the Den's favorites with ARMS for the Nintendo Switch. This will be a tournament open to Europe and Maghreb. You will need a Nintendo Switch Online subscription, unfortunately, to be able to participate. But as usual, there's going to be the Matcherino, there's going to be everything like that. And if you want to register, you can register right now by typing !Bell then in the chat, and it will give you the link, and you'll be able to register there if you want to play some ARMS on the Nintendo Switch. Also coming up next week on the 16th of October at 21 CEST will be the Wolf Warrior Season 1 Episode 3. It's still our Street Fighter 6 B-Weekly. You can still register by typing in !Wolf Warrior in the chat. It is still crossplay, it is still for Europe and Maghreb. So yeah, if you want to play some Street Fighter 6, as per usual, you have the B-Weekly rendezvous from Wolf TV. So make sure to check it out. And finally, if you are not on FGC Network yet, make sure to join in FGC Network, the social network built by the fighting game community, for the fighting game community. You can get all the latest news from Wolf TV right there by typing !FGC Net. And yeah, I really invite you to just follow us there. It's a very chill place with lots of great people sharing some combos, some thoughts about fighting games, some results as well. It's a lot of fun. It's a very fun place. So yeah, FGC Network for all of that. But yeah, with that, we are going to be soon ready to go into our grand finals, which is looking like it's either going to be very promising. I feel like it's going to be either very close or it's going to be a bloodbath from Penzis. This is going to be the real question of the day. Can Nazao get the win against Penzis? After what we've seen in winners finals, I'm very worried honestly for Nazao. But at the same time, we did see losers finals being an absolute bloodbath in favor of Nazao. So I mean, everything's possible. It is fighting games, older fighting games at that. So lots of opportunity. And yeah, we shall just see how it goes. As I just continuously repeat myself. But yeah, it is probably going to be just a repeat. Kane versus Kevin. I don't think either is going to change their character. Definitely not Penzis, but Kane has been working wonders for them. Nazao is just sticking, I believe is probably going to be sticking with the Kevin just for safety because again, you got the main. And again, Kevin is just a very solid character. So there's that.
Round one. Fight!
And yeah, it's time to get in there. Yeah, immediately Penzis just going for the meter build. Nazao though is going to try and put on some corner pressure. It's immediately going to be reversed by Penzis. We're also going to see a color change to the orange from Nazao. And Nazao trying to go for the roll super, and I think with the trade it actually kind of connected.
Round two. Fight!
And that's going to be first round to Nazao. Here's the ball Oki. And the guard crush. This is why this Oki is just terrifying. You have to respect it, but at the same time, it can just guard crush you so easily. And yeah, just like that, Penzis is going to take the perfect here. Also, by the way, chat, can we talk about just how beautiful Kane's stage is? Obviously, all stages in the game are very pretty. But like, look at how pretty this Kane stage is. Ooh, Nazao just supering into the links, into the full confirm. Not gonna quite get the shoulder afterwards. Yeah, so far it feels like Nazao is missing those confirms off of the command grab a lot. And yeah, the roll break here to side switch on Nazao's side to get the opening, and Nazao is going to be able to take the first game here. Yeah, very good showing on the Zao's side. And now we have Red Cane coming from Penzis.
Round 1. Fight!
The Crimson Red. Penzis is out for blood. Yeah, we're gonna DP right out of there on Penzis' side. I've written the wrong score, by the way. Sorry about that. And yeah, that trade was not in favor of Nazao. Like, he should have been very careful about the air fireball super. Not air fireball. I don't know how to call it, honestly. That's the problem. Here's the Oki. Gotta respect that Oki. That's 50% because you didn't respect the Oki. And Princess didn't even get hit by that super. I'm kind of surprised that Princess was just able to get it out of there scot-free. And yeah, Princess immediately getting into the 1-1. Yeah, I guess Kane is the original Dante in that costume. Just play, I guess so.
Round 1. Fight!
Yeah, when I was saying Princess is out for blood, it really feels like it. That Crimson Red from his coat is definitely the color of his anger. He wants the money. And yeah, we're gonna DP right out there, trying to back out with the fireball. And we are going to, however, see the full confirm from Nazao, who's gonna be able to make it back in this one.
Round 2. Fight!
Nazao once again going immediately on the offensive. He is going to get punished here by Penzis. Here's the Yoki. Gotta respect the Yoki. Here's the guard crush. And now we have completely switched sides and switched the situation. And yeah, I saw that. Nazao not respecting the fireball from the heavens. He's just gonna get a little bit caught by surprise by it. Guard crush position here from Nazao. We are going to be able, however, to reverse the pressure and put Penzis in the corner. We are going to roll super here, catching a jump. Wasn't expecting that it would catch a jump here. And here's again Dioki. You do not respect Dioki. I mean, that's a big thing as well. You can do some unblockable setups as well from that ball. I say respect Dioki, but the biggest problem is that you still have unblockables in there as well. This is all the old games. You hit high, you hit low. This is just a mess. It feels like there's just an unblockable in there. And yeah, Nazao all of a sudden is looking very lost. And honestly, that's the big thing. He cannot afford to really let Penzis build bar, but he builds bar so fast. He's always going to have that Super Oki ready. The moment, yeah, there we go. Full screen knockdown, and there it is, and that's over. And Penzis is going to be able to take, after another convincing 3-1, Battle for the Den, Season 4, Episode 2. Congratulations to Penzis Poli for this well-earned victory with just a lot of Oki. A lot of Oki. But yeah, very, very nicely done. And that does mean we have our final results coming up in just a second. With again a convincing 3-1 from Penzis Poli to seal out the tournament and get in first, as Nazao gets second, and Yori still with a very, very good third, and Noglier being in fourth. You always gotta have a fourth. It's unfortunate, but this is just how competition works. Unfortunately. Yeah, nicely, GG's to everybody, honestly. I've loved watching as well the character variety, the country variety. Just, we've had a really fun time together tonight, chat. So yeah, very, very good tournament overall. So thanks for coming, everyone. We will have another SNK game next month at Battlefield. I did already plan that out. We will be having Real Battle Fatal 2, Real Battle Fatal Fury 2 if you're interested in that. So make sure to, well, wait for the schedule to come out to actually register for that, because the registrations aren't ready yet. They're probably going to be ready like sometime, not this week, but next week, as per is now like kind of tradition. Because I need to get the registrations open before the next Battlefield End stream, obviously. It's just how it works. But yeah, GG's everyone, it was really fun. But yeah, as a reminder, before we leave, there is a match arena for this event. Obviously, you've seen who won, but if you want to contribute, there's still a little bit of time left. Make sure to type in !Matcherino in the chat. Every single dollar helps. And yeah, help your community, chat. It's great. I promise you, we're using that for good things. Also coming up next week will be the Wolf Warrior Season 1 Episode 3, featuring none other than Street Fighter 6, obviously, because it is the Wolf Warrior. It is our bi-weekly Street Fighter 6 event. This will be on the 16th of October at 21 CST, and if you want to register, you can do so right now by typing in !Wolf Warrior in the chat. It will give you the link, and you'll be able to just register there. Also coming up, on the 22nd of October at 15 CST is the next Battle for the Den, which this time is going to be featuring ARMS, the fighting game, well, one of the first fighting games to come out for the Nintendo Switch. Still a really fun game with lots of neutral, lots of customization, and just a very original gameplay. So I invite you to check it out, and if you want to register and play in this tournament, well, first off, renew your Nintendo Switch Online, obviously, and second up, !Mark Balden in the chat. You know the drill by now. You'll be able to register right there. And finally, you can find us as well on FGC Network by typing in !Smart FGC Net. If you don't know already, FGC Network is the social network built by the fighting game community for the fighting game community. So yeah, make sure to check us out there. It is our main base of operation, especially with, you know, all the Twitter stuff. We are obviously on Twitter, but we're trying to use Twitter a little bit less and try to use FGC Network a little bit more. But yeah, I invite you to just register, log in, sign up to FGC Network, because it's a very chill place where we talk about all things fighting games related, show off some cool sticks, show off some cool combos. And yeah, it's just a very, very fun place. But yeah, with that, that's gonna be it for me for tonight. Thank you everyone for watching. This was a ton of fun. Again, next SNK game will be next month with Real Battle Fatal Fury 2. And with that, I will see you next time.